Entrepreneurship is exciting.
My heart was not into 9 to 6 job.
You're responsible for your own success and failure.
I was thinking into my family business to come over here,
However, it comes with a set of new challenges.
which is into many countries but not in Singapore.
Hi Krati, welcome to Direct Talk.
Hello.
Tell us, where are you come from?
I was born in Aligarh, so my parents live there still. They have a family business of locks and hardware. So it's Korea Locks and Hardware is the brand. And Aligarh is the city of locks worldwide.
You studied engineering, I presume?
Yeah, so I did my engineering in information technology and I worked for Accenture for 5.5 years. So I was in Bangalore and then I shifted to Noida again before I got married and came to Singapore.
Then you started a company here.
I was thinking into my family business to come over here, which is into many countries but not in Singapore.
Why not Singapore?
I explored the market here. The Singapore is so crime free that they don't need locks and hardwares too much. So I don't find this is a good place to sell locks and hardwares. Yeah. So then I started World Technologies here. It's my company into research and development and patents.
How was it?
See, initially it was not easy. Nothing is easy when you start anything, right? And it becomes more challenging because R&D takes years. Then making it into a patent and applying it universally. And that makes a little challenging always.
How the patent industry works?
Basically, it starts with idea. So if you have any idea of anything existing that you can make better, so then you start doing R&D, research and development into that idea. And once you also get the result that, yeah, it is working, so then you file the patent. Once the things are on paper, on universally accepted, and then the selling starts. Then it started giving.
How did this come about?
So I always wanted to start a business. So I was exploring different ideas, and then I realized my husband has a few old research ideas which were on paper, and then he left it because of his work. So I took them over. So I thought that's a good thing to start with, and I myself is an engineer, so I have that direction and that mind, and that study background.
After your technology business, you also started an events business.
Yeah, so under my company Legacy International, I did an Indian-Singapore summit. I've invited a lot of businessmen from Singapore and from India and few from other countries as well. So initially I planned to be a small event. Because it was my first event of that time. So I wanted to make it simple and easy and to learn more, especially out of that. And so I can have bigger events later on. But things take a role. I think God wanted me to do the big one in the first one. So
what happened?
So when I started an event, so I just thought anyways, I'm starting an event. So let's take support from few people and organizations locally. Initially, people gave me their consent to join with me and to support me, and the organizations and many industry people also. But later on, it was like I was hearing this from all the side that how come a young girl like her who just came to Singapore a few years back, we can trust her, and how can she do something big, and how it is not good idea to basically trust her and to support her. And with this sentence, they started taking the support back. So that hurt me. So I was like, now I will prove them like who I am. Then I was like, okay, now this is not going to be a small and sober and simple event. This is going to rock and roll. This is going to be a huge one. Then I went to other countries. I went to Mauritius. Then I went to India is of course always there. So I went to India. I mean, to get the support from somewhere or other, And I got a lot of support from India. And I got a lot of celebrities, a lot of big businessmen from India to come over here. And then I got other businessmen from Singapore to come over. And they all supported. And yeah, it becomes one of the huge event in terms of knowledge, in terms of success.
Managed to get the brother of the Prime Minister.
I just asked him in the end moment that, Modi ji, please come. So he just came, yeah.
Any learnings?
Be cautious because everywhere there are every kind of people.
Enough of business, Krati. What have you been doing up these days?
These days, I was more focusing on my family life because I had a baby recently. So I was, enjoying my motherhood.
Tell us about your personal journey.
I'm not a person who can easily get stressed, and I'm a very happy-go-lucky and very strong person. So it was a time, I think, my post-pregnancy, after 6 months of, I was like, everything was happy with my baby, my husband, my family, I was involved. So we had a personal incident as well with with a so-called friend whom we call friend, and they dished us a lot on few fronts. So I was completely into depression. When I was experiencing depression, I was like, oh, really? So I called my dad and he said, I don't think so. Like, you can go into depression. You're such a strong person. I've seen you since childhood. Like, you're my child. I know that. But maybe I think it's the hormones and the incident that triggered me. So it was like I was crying all the time. I didn't go to a doctor. I said I will try to recover by myself. I trust my strength. At the same time, I thought if it's going to be worse, then I will go to doctor for sure. But I want to give a chance to myself again. I said no. Just because some person dished me or did bad to me, it doesn't mean that I will live my life in darkness. With this, I fought many things in life. So I think I can fight this as well. Immediately directed my mind towards workouts and my baby. Like, think about your baby, the cutest one, dancing and walking in front of you. And this weight gain, you have to lose this as well, So
Purpose in life.
I knew that I was undergoing depression. If I would have avoided it, no, it's nothing, then I would have been still in that mental state. I knew I was in depression. I knew I'm strong. I knew I can fight. I knew it's a phase. I should fight. I have to fight for my baby, basically. I just thought that thing.
Are you out of it now?
I am back.
Is there any message for the audience?
I just want to say life will come with ups and downs. Stay strong. You just judge yourself that, okay, you are going low right now. Just fight with it, come out of it, and sail the boat.
I tried being an entrepreneur and I failed 7 times. I can understand the emotional trials that one has to go through in this journey. Krati is much younger to me, but she gives me the inspiration and the motivation to try just one more time. This is Bala Shetty from Direct Talk.